My content is for 13 and up or adult collectors of the product. Hello everyone! Now we are back in the digital studio. We finally got it to work on this thing. The first thing I want to say is that we're in the fancy getup. Happy Canada Day. The alternative was I was originally going to get all the red bays and we would battle. There's not too many red DB bays, so news video. I have the little getup. I got the nice little hat, little cowboy Canadian hat, I guess. I don't know.
Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day. Hopefully we're not doing this too late. Anyways, we got some news. So this was from before, but since now we got all the parts and everything confirmed, I can talk about it. So we're going to talk about a new set, and also we're doing this in the new setup, so you might see. Okay, there you go. All right, now just go fully on the image now. All right. This is for the Collision Nebula battle set. So seemingly all the stuff actually for QuadDrive have come out. So now we pretty much have everything. So they always do like one final set at the end. Last year was the Slayer set. So just to go over now, so this is the new set and everything, the Nebula set, Collision Nebula. Price will probably be very similar to the actual Slayer sets from before. I did actually hold off on doing this just because I wanted to get the full information on all of the parts and whatever before we actually reported on it. And we'll just go over. So obviously moving from there, there is the back of the box right here. Then after stadium sets, stadium. So to really just touch on the stadium, I'm not a fan of the stadium at all. I feel that the stadium is, I wouldn't say it's in the sense it's a lazy design because they didn't do anything with it. It's just the same as the first one that we've gotten. Not special at all. There's nothing else. It's just a wider version of it. Yes, you can store the armor tips or whatever, put the thing, but usually they're very on top with their stadium, so to kind of see them not is a bit odd. Stadium, not really a fan of at all. As far as the bays go, you can see Salvage Roctivore, Roar Fafnir, and then after Berserk Muramasa. Visually, they're all terrible. Terrible, terrible. And while some will say, oh, subjective, whatever, listen. There are objective things where we can judge something. Subjective is maybe like color or something, whatever, right? But like objectively, right, you know, we can look at it and see. I think it's just gotten worse and worse for their paint jobs, the bare minimum. I don't really see anyone who defends this, or they shouldn't at all. We should expect more from Hasbro, especially in a set that's going to cost at least over $100 just to afford that. For the level of poor quality that they're offering is absolutely no excuse. Now, I did do a little edit just to give an idea, and I should say that either way, you know, I get the last laugh, right? I've seen the Slayer set, I've seen these big sets, whatever, just shelf warmers. These things do not sell. It is almost like when you take away, you strip away all the gimmicks, whatever, and when you can't even make them visually presented as looking good or whatever, people don't want to get it. Big surprise, right? Then after there is Katana Valtryek, Magma Lindworm, Vanished Balkesh, small edit. It just, again, it's just to illustrate the idea of a visual presentation for it, that if it visually looks like garbage, right, it's very uninteresting. When you give a little bit more stuff, whatever, to look at, it's a little better. That's ignoring the holes and everything, which again, I've said that if there is a reason, either way, I don't accept it just because it still looks terrible. They shouldn't have done it that way if it led to that. And then after, just to go over the parts, there is Magma Lindworm, Diagron, Shots, that's supposed to be red. Get into that after. Wave, which we'll get into after. I believe 10 armor from Magma. Katana Valtryek, Aquilon Dash, Spiral Q plus Kick. So Kick's at least useful there in the Valtryek core, I guess, for tightness. And then after the Lindworm armor, the armors don't matter, so whatever. Then after there is Vanish Balkesh, Katana's Disc, which is kind of like a worse tapered for Hasbro. Assault, sure. Fugal, sure. Katana 10, the armors don't matter. Balkesh also, I mean, all the lefts basically just have the same. And then after that, there is Berserk Muramasa, Sequex, okay. Edge, no. And then after the attachment, which is, if people call it Hunter, whatever, basically just Excel at this point. And the Nemesis 3, nothing really special there. Berserk is just kind of eh. Salvage Rock Tavor, salvage, you need like a Valkyrie core, it takes way too much recoil, and I mean, probably better than a lot that Surge has, Surge, thinking the wrong thing, than the QuadDrive has, but still really nothing there that's of value too much. I mean, there's like Fusion, the Limworm, okay, the Limworm disc, the FQ, whatever, fine. Fusion, okay, I guess, whatever. Moment, not really anything good. Roar Fafnir has the shot disc. Armors, what was the armor on Roar Fafnir? What did I write down? Well, whatever, for the Roar Fafnir into the shot disc, and then after, what is that? I believe Massive, and then after, what is that? The shot attachment red. And, I mean, Roar is like kind of good for, it's probably the best left spin blade for QD, not in general for Hasbro, right? But the one thing I want to get into, like a little mini rant, is that I do find it extremely disgusting that the Rishad Valtryek should have had the shot disc with it. It should have had the red shot driver and the red shot attachment, right? The fact that they gave it, was it like Nexus yielding Quake, it just goes to show you how scummy Hasbro can be. Oh, but TAKARA TOMY did this thing with Ranjuro's Glad Ragnarok. Okay, it was fine, the one instance, but Hasbro keeps on doing this to where it's even more than what TAKARA does. Oh, but what about getting around? Listen, there are different situations and scenarios, but I just find this very wrong. You have to get like a 2-pack and like an over $100 set just to complete this properly when they could have done it to begin with. It has nothing to do with, oh, let's give it a unique combo. The whole point of Rishad's Valtryek is that it was just Volt's Valkyrie, but red. That's the whole idea. Another thing to mention is that I still don't know why they haven't done an orange, yellow, or whatever gold attachment for Wave. The whole point, they paid the money to TAKARA TOMY to put that in the anime and advertise QuadDrive, right? And they still, for the Bay that they paid for, right? For the Bay that is kind of like basically the mascot of QD, they still don't have it. It's honestly amazing. I think overall for the Bays and everything, you're not getting really too much, and the set's very passable. I want to also mention that we do have the other channel where we do testings. I do give the effort to test out Hasbro and just to see if you're one of the, you know, you can enjoy the Bays, whatever, obviously, of course, have fun, but anyone who tries to argue, oh, but it's not about listen, Beyblade is designed to be competitive, right? Designed to compete with others, the competition and everything, right? One of the fundamental values. Let's not try to say that it's not about competitive just because the base became garbage now. And if there are people who want to say, oh, this, that, and this, you know, we got to stop making excuses for Hasbro, right? We just got to stop doing it. It's ridiculous at this point. Like, you can't, even the argument of the thing of the whole, oh, well, TAKARA TOMY bays are for adults, quote unquote, when that's not even true. If you look at the official targeted age on the thing, it's around the same ballpark as regular Hasbro bays. Even you can look at debunk it even quicker with the fact that Pro Series, same age written on the thing as regular QuadDrive products. So again, what I'll keep on saying is, let's stop excusing Hasbro, right? I talk about this stuff, right, because I don't have to worry about any relationship with the Hasbro just to get the products or whatever, right? That's it. So they can't control anything I say. So, I mean, aside from that, like, just pass up on the set. Don't get it. There's no point. If they're not gonna learn, don't give them any money. Just don't. Save your money on something else. Spend it on Pro Series, or try to save up money and try to import TAKARA if you're able to. It's just unfortunate, because the point I keep on making is that they can give more quality to the thing. They can do it, but they don't. So when they charge money for this stuff, of course I'm going to be very vocal on it. This is not fair to the fans. It's really not, because the fans don't deserve this at all. The fans just simply do not. But whatever. Anyways, I want to end off with, first of all, before I even move on from there, let me just get it. Just, whoa, where'd it go? There it is. All right, want to mention, Happy Canada Day still, you know? There's something good about this day. Other thing I want to mention too is our store. So you can see on our store here, we have Hello Kitty right here. Now make sure you check out the currency on there. If you want to put Canadian, you put Canadian. If you want to put USD, or depending on wherever we ship to, you just switch it there. Make sure to check out our shop. It is an optional way to support the channel. Last updates for the thing, we're working on getting our collection video done eventually. And some other stuff next week. Maybe we get lucky with maybe pro stuff. Stay tuned. Let me know your thoughts on the sets in the comments. And let me know your thoughts on QD in general so far. So far, I mean, honestly, there's barely anything left and I'm not a fan. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day and bye. But anything else you want to leave off with?
No, that's all.
Alright. Stacy, this is kind of more like a news update and the channel update.
Happy Canada Day!
Alright, Happy Canada Day. And, yeah, that's it. Alright, I get to keep the hat. Alrighty. Have an amazing day. Like and subscribe, and, bye.